Let's talk about something you've probably never heard of, but that is absolutely essential to your daily life. It's the invisible engine that keeps the global flow of energy moving, the reason the lights turn on when you flip a switch. And right now, it is going through a massive, massive change.
So, think about it for a second. What does it really take to power an entire city? Your mind probably jumps to the big physical stuff, right? Massive power plants, those endless grids of transmission lines, maybe even giant cargo ships on the horizon. And yeah, you're not wrong, but that's only the part you can see. There's a hidden layer behind all of it that makes it all work together.
The real secret is this invisible digital system that works kind of like the central nervous system for the entire energy market. It's the brain, the coordinator, sending signals, making decisions, and managing every single kilowatt of electricity or barrel of oil that moves around the planet.
And that system has a name, ETRM. It's really the unsung hero of the modern world. It's what keeps the global flow of energy from just spiraling into chaos. It's the reason we have any kind of stability.
So what does ETRM actually stand for? It's Energy Trading and Risk Management. Basically, it's all the software, all the processes, and these super complex data models that companies use to manage energy trades from the very beginning to the very end. And we're not just talking about oil and gas here. This is the whole shebang. Power, coal, and yeah, the huge and growing market for renewables too.
The easiest way to think about it is to picture an investment bank. ETRM is broken down into three main areas, just like a bank. You've got the front office. That's your trading floor, where the deals get made. Then you have the mid-office, which is like the watchdog, always managing risk. And finally, the back office. That's the engine room, making sure all the money flows where it's supposed to and that everybody's following the rules.
Okay, so that's the big picture. But how does this nervous system actually work in practice? Let's peel back the layers and actually follow a single energy trade from start to finish. We're going to see how ETRM coordinates every single step of the journey.
So whether we're talking about a physical barrel of oil being shipped across the ocean or a super complex financial contract, every single energy trade goes through this six-step life cycle. This is the core DNA of the process, and the ETRM system's job is to automate it and make sure nothing ever falls through the cracks.
Step 1. It all kicks off with what you could call a digital handshake, trade capture. A trader makes a deal, and instantly, every little detail, the volume, the price, the delivery points, all the contract terms, it all gets locked into the ETRM system. That becomes the official, unchangeable record of the deal.
The second that deal is locked in, the system unleashes this fire hose of real-time market data. It's pulling in price curves, economic forecasts, you name it, all to figure out exactly what that trade is worth. Not just today, but for its entire life. This is really the analytical brain of the whole operation. Of course, as soon as a trade has value, it also has risk. And that brings us to step 3, risk management. This is where the system puts up its shields. It's constantly running simulations, stress testing that trade against wild market swings, or what happens if a partner defaults. It's all about calculating the potential downside, what they call its value at risk.
Okay, so for things you can actually touch, like oil or natural gas, the digital trade now has to connect with the physical world. The ETRM system handles all the crazy complex logistics, booking capacity on a gas pipeline, scheduling space on a power grid, or even chartering a massive cargo ship to move that energy across the globe.
All right, now it's time to make sure everyone gets paid. The back office takes over with settlements and accounting. Invoices are sent out, payments are tracked and reconciled, and the entire financial trail is managed to comply with really complex accounting standards. It's all about making sure the money flows correctly and on time. And finally, the last step, compliance. And believe me, the energy industry is a minefield of regulations. ETRM systems are the navigators here. They make sure every trade follows complex rules, like Dodd-Frank in the US, which came in after the 2008 crisis, and all the market integrity laws in Europe, all while juggling critical things like reporting carbon emissions.
So, for decades, that 6-step process, that was pretty much the whole story. But in the 21st century, ETRM systems are facing a brand new, monumental challenge. A complete paradigm shift, and it's all being driven by one thing: data.
And I'm not talking about just a little bit more data. We are talking about a full-on data tsunami. Trillions of new data points from things like weather satellites, sensors on pipelines, smart meters in homes, all of it bombarding these systems every single day. The sheer volume is just rewriting all the rules of the game.
So where's all this coming from? Well, you still have the traditional trades and prices, of course, but now you've got minute-by-minute weather forecasts that determine how much solar and wind power you're going to get. You have real-time data streaming from IoT sensors on every single pipeline. You have feedback from millions of smart meters in people's homes, and you have constant updates from regulators all over the world. It is a torrent of information.
So you have to ask, right? How can any human or any traditional computer system possibly make sense of this flood? Well, the answer is you evolve. The entire industry is now turning to the most powerful tools we have: data analytics and, you guessed it, artificial intelligence.
Let's break this down. For every huge challenge the industry is facing, AI is starting to provide a really powerful solution. You've got data overload? AI helps you build consolidated data lakes to manage it. You're worried about market volatility? Machine learning now offers predictive price forecasting. And for managing that complex risk and the huge regulatory burden, AI is delivering advanced modeling and automated surveillance that can spot problems a human team could never, ever catch. And this isn't just theory, it's not some far-off future stuff. AI is in action right now. It's optimizing when to store and when to release natural gas to get the best price. It's detecting fraudulent trading patterns in real time. And, maybe the most amazing part, it's allowing traders to use natural language query. That means they can literally just ask their data a question in plain English like, hey, what's my total exposure to West Texas crude right now? And get an answer instantly. And that really sums up the whole shift, you know? ETRM is no longer just a system for looking back and recording what happened in the past. It is becoming an engine for predicting the future. It's becoming a true, intelligent nervous system that can anticipate what's coming and react in real time. So this huge evolution, this shift from a system that's mostly managed by humans to one that's becoming intelligent and predictive, it leaves us with a pretty profound question. As these powerful AI engines take on more and more responsibility for our global energy supply, who or what is truly in control?